5 minutes right before you sleep. And your brain will build English fluency all night long,
while you do absolutely nothing.
Here is exactly how. Fluent Speak Lab, where even your sleep becomes part of your English fluency journey. Subscribe now and let your brain work for you every single night. I want to start with a question that changed everything about how I think about English practice. What if the most important English practice of your entire day was not the hour you spent studying in the morning, not the conversation you had in the afternoon, not the Netflix episode you watched in the evening? What if the most important practice of your entire day was the 5 minutes right before you fell asleep? This sounds almost too good to be true. 5 minutes right before bed, having more impact than hours of daytime practice? But the neuroscience behind this is not speculative. It is one of the most well-documented findings in memory and learning research. And once you understand it, you will never go to sleep without doing this practice again. Here is the science. During sleep, particularly during the slow wave deep sleep stages that occur in the first half of the night, your brain performs a process called memory consolidation. It literally replays the neural patterns activated during the day, strengthening the synaptic connections associated with those patterns, and integrating new learning into long-term memory. This consolidation process is not random. Research consistently shows that the brain prioritizes consolidating the most recently activated memories, the things learned or practiced closest to sleep onset. This is called the recency effect in memory consolidation. The last thing you practice before sleep gets the strongest overnight consolidation. What this means for English fluency is profound. Whatever English you practice in the 5 minutes before you fall asleep, your brain will spend the next several hours of deep sleep consolidating, strengthening, and integrating, while you do absolutely nothing, while you are completely unconscious. 5 minutes of intentional English practice before sleep activates the recency effect and gives your brain 8 hours of consolidation. Work on exactly the English you practiced. That is not 5 minutes of practice. That is 5 minutes that unlocks 8 hours of brain-powered fluency building. And the beautiful thing is, the relaxed pre-sleep state is also uniquely receptive to language. Stress hormones are at their lowest. The analytical critical mind is quieting. Your brain is in a deeply receptive state. Open, calm, absorptive. Language practiced in this state sinks in at a level that daytime practice, with all its distractions and pressures, simply cannot match. 5 minutes right before sleep, every single night. This is the most underused English fluency tool that exists. Here is your exact 5-minute bedtime English practice. Do this every single night. In bed, lights low, phone on silent, right before you close your eyes. Minute 1. English Day Review. Speak softly out loud or whisper if someone is sleeping. And review your day in English. 3 to 5 sentences. What happened today that was interesting? What did you feel strongly about? What was the best moment? What was the most challenging moment? Do not narrate your entire day, just the highlights, the emotionally significant moments. Because emotion, as we know from the brain science, accelerates consolidation dramatically. Reviewing emotionally meaningful experiences in English right before sleep gives your consolidation system the richest possible material to work with. Minute 2. Phrase consolidation. Open your phrase collection. The natural English phrases you have been collecting from your daily practice. Pick 3 phrases you collected today or this week. Say each one out loud, softly 3 times. Then use each one in a new, original sentence, a sentence about something real in your life. 3 phrases. 3 original sentences. Spoken softly. This activates each phrase one final time before sleep, flagging it for priority consolidation. Minute 3. Speaking challenge, replay. Think about the most difficult English moment from your day. Maybe a conversation that felt awkward. Maybe a moment you could not find the right word. Maybe a sentence that came out wrong. Replay it in English, but this time, say it the way you wished you had said it. Correctly, naturally, confidently. speak the better version out loud, softly. This is called mental rehearsal with correction, and research shows it is one of the most powerful techniques for rapid skill improvement. Your brain consolidates the corrected version, not the mistake. Minute 4. English gratitude statement. Say one thing you are genuinely grateful for today. In English, out loud, with real feeling. Not a generic phrase, a specific, genuine, personal statement. I am really grateful that my friend called me today because it reminded me how much I am loved. Or, I am grateful for the small moment of sunshine. This afternoon, it completely changed my mood. Genuine, emotional language, spoken with real feeling right before sleep, consolidates at the deepest possible level. Minute 5. English intention setting. Your final act before sleep. Speak one sentence out loud about what you intend to do with your English tomorrow. Not a goal, an intention. Specific and personal. Tomorrow, I am going to use 3 new phrases in a real conversation. Or tomorrow morning, I am going to speak English for 10 minutes before I look at my phone. Intention setting before sleep activates what psychologists call the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain keeps unfinished intentions in an active processing state, which means your sleeping brain will actually work on preparing you for tomorrow's English practice. While you sleep, 5 minutes. 5 steps. Every night, without exception. Now, let me walk you through what actually happens in your brain during the 8 hours of sleep after your 5-minute practice. Because understanding this will make you look forward to sleep in a completely new way. In the first 90 minutes of sleep, you enter slow wave deep sleep for the first time. This is where the heavy consolidation work begins. The neural patterns activated by your 5-minute practice, the phrases you reviewed, the day you narrated, the correction you rehearsed, the intention you set are replayed by your hippocampus. Each replay strengthens the synaptic connections. Each replay builds a little more myelin on those pathways. Each replay moves the language slightly further from effortful recall toward automatic retrieval. Between 90 minutes and 3 hours, you enter REM sleep for the first time. REM sleep is where your brain integrates new learning with existing knowledge, finding connections, building associations, linking your new English phrases to the contexts and emotions and memories they are connected to. This is where English stops being isolated fragments and starts becoming an integrated part of your language system. The cycle repeats throughout the night, alternating between slow wave consolidation and REM integration. Each cycle deepening the English learning from the 5 minutes before sleep. By morning, the English you practiced those 5 minutes is measurably more accessible than it was the night before. Not because you studied more, because your sleeping brain worked on it all night. Now, here is what changes after 30 consecutive nights of this practice. After 1 week, you notice that phrases you reviewed before sleep are coming to you more naturally during daytime conversations. The consolidation is working. The pathways are strengthening. After 2 weeks, your English day review gets richer and more detailed. Your brain is finding more English to review because it has been looking for English moments throughout the day to bring to the bedtime practice. You start noticing English more actively during your day because your brain knows review time is coming. After 3 weeks, the intention setting starts producing real results. You follow through on morning English intentions more consistently. Your sleeping brain has been preparing you. After 30 nights, something profound has shifted. English is no longer something you practice during specific practice sessions. It has woven itself into the daily rhythm of your life. Present in your morning intentions, active throughout your day, reviewed and consolidated every single night. English is no longer a subject. It is a daily experience. And the 5-minute bedtime practice is the thread that ties every day of that experience together. You are going to sleep tonight anyway. You are going to have 8 hours of memory consolidation anyway. The only question is, what will your brain be consolidating? Give it 5 minutes of intentional English practice and let your sleeping brain do the rest. Tonight, every night, forever. sweet dreams in English. Tonight, before you close your eyes, try all 5 minutes of this practice just tonight and notice how differently your English feels tomorrow morning. Drop a comment right now saying, "Tonight I start." Make it real. Hit like. Subscribe to Fluent Speak Lab. Your brain works all night. Give it English to work on. Let's go.